Good evening, everybody. This is Technical Indicator of iHub's Penny Stock Express. Hopefully you'll stop by and join today. It's my new board on the hub. Tonight I'm going to do a tutorial for the indicator on balance volume, acronym OBV. Very simple indicator to understand. It just adds a period's volume when the close is up and subtracts the period's volume when the close is down. It's going to give you a cum of the volume adds and subs, and that forms the OBV line. Now you get a numerical value? No. There is no numerical value and it's not important. The direction of the line is. So a user should concentrate on the OBV trend and its relationship to the security's price. I believe price action is number one. I believe volume is number two. This is what I believe. You have to develop what you believe. As it relates to the OBV, it can be very important because the OBV can precede price changes. And if we can predict or find something that works for us to predict the price change, then we can get in before the big move occurs. Like other indicators, the OBV indicator is going to take a direction. A rising bullish OBV line indicates the volume is heavier on up days. Okay, heavier on up days. That's the underlying principle here if you're buying the stock. So if the price is likewise rising, then the OBV can serve as a confirmation of that price uptrend. In such a case, the rising price is a result of an increased demand for the security. Alright, that's a requirement of a healthy uptrend. You can see a healthy uptrend right here. So how can we possibly look at this chart and then predict on other charts when the OBV could signal trend reversal? Well, again, the idea behind the OBV is that it will precede price changes, and that's going to help us. All you see is this line down here, but how you're going to use it. The rising volume can indicate the presence of smart money flowing into the security, and then once the public follows suit, the security's price will likewise rise. So we all know the people who get in before the move benefit most. So how do you predict that? We see a trend line here in red. The stock is kind of moving sideways or down. It's making lower highs. You have a high here, a lower high here. Okay? If you use this one, and then this one, and then this one, you can see a period or a trend line going down. You have a support line here that it touched upon in the middle of June. Then it touched upon it in July. Then it touched upon it again. So it's holding this support line, but it breaks price action right here. Right? The price action falls below that support line. A lot of bearish volume in through here. If we scroll down, we can see we have an oversold stock. I like that. Also almost oversold on the RSI, and it was not even close anywhere through here. So we're close to oversold. We're oversold, and we have a break in the trend line. And that is the way you use the OBV. The OBV broke before the stock broke. It continued sideways for 3 trading sessions, and you can clearly see that it was well above the red trend line right here for several days before the stock started to turn up. That's your buy signal. You're in on the equity. You've picked up shares around 250 to 260, and you're riding the stock all the way up to 295. There is no major reason to get out anywhere before this selling day right here. Take your profit off the table, let's say at 285, and you did very well. Now, are we buying Apple? Are we buying Apple? Appleable. It's late. Are we buying Apple? No, we're not buying Apple, most likely. Maybe you are, but I'm not. I'm not trading shares from 250 to 290. I like penny stocks, but this gives us a very clear example, and it's not a penny stock, so I don't have to worry about anybody getting angry if I say something negative about it. All right, so you got a nice uptrend, and you can clearly see break in support, but we have an OBV that's coming up. Then if you look at this little volume bar I put here, with the buyers and the sellers, you can clearly see who's in control. If you were to draw the same type of graph through here, I think you know what you would see. So this is how I use the OBV. It is just another indicator that I use to support price action. I don't use the OBV by itself. I look at price action, I look at volume, and it just so happens that the OBV is a very simple indicator that corresponds with volume very nicely. Again, my name is Technical Indicator. I'm over at the Penny Stock Express. Please feel free to stop by and join today. I welcome all questions. I'll do my best to help. If I don't know the answer, I have no problem studying. This is what I like to do. Take it easy, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.